Good morning. Good morning. Welcome everybody out to today's Traveling Beast radio show, travelingbeastradioshow.com. Subscribe for updates, guys, so you can get all the other audios, or simply head over to iTunes, download the Traveling Beast app. I'm excited about sharing with you guys some tasks that I know that you can accomplish, right? So a lot of times people start out online, like myself, and they don't have any money, right? They don't have many resources, or like I did, I was pulling from 401k, spending on credit cards, doing things that I think a lot of people really don't want to do. Now, although those things were what helped me to, have funds and have resources, pull from 401k, use credit cards and things like that. But it's always a lot more gracious to be able to make some money and then spend it, right? So that's what I'm going to talk about today, is how you can take your allotted time and you can make money. So I also did this as well, right? Because pulling from 401k, spending 50, 60 grand in credit cards, like it wasn't enough. And it seems like it would be. But when you don't have direction, you don't know which way to go, you just spend money, right? You just spend money on this course and that course, and maybe you can relate to that. So what I did also was I would sign up for Freelancer. So I'm going to talk about Freelancer first. So I would sign up for freelancer.com. Inbox me for a link if you guys want a link, right? And I'll share with you some more things in your inbox as well that you can do. But today I'm going to go over it very vaguely and briefly, on this audio. So basically you would sign up, you become a freelancer. Now, a lot of people out there build websites. A lot of people out there do designs. A lot of people out there, might have a knack for something that they can sell. And so what you do is you sign up for Freelancer. You do have to take some tests, and you do have to, verify your account and, make sure you go through that whole process. But once you're set up and ready to go, people can literally then come to you and they can buy your services, right? Or generally what happens is you'll go and you'll bid on, let's just say you build websites, right? So you sign up for Freelancer, and you're going to go and you're going to become a freelancer. And once you sign up, you can then go bid on people's projects, right? So they're going to set up a project and you're going to bid on their project. So basically, let's say, you need a website built, or they need a website built, right? So you set up the project, just literally download the app, set up, they set up the project, you bid on it. And now let's say you bid $250 and somebody else bids $225. They're going to win, right? But if you can bid lower than that, $215, $210, then you're going to win that, right? So again, it might take you a day, might take you 2 days to build a website. So personally for me, what I did back in the day was I blogged. So I would spend maybe 15 to 20 minutes writing a 500 to 700 word article for other people, and I would blog for them, right? And that would generally make me anywhere between $5 to $20. Now, nowadays, I think you can get a lot more for blogging, especially if you understand search engine optimization, keyword density, and things of that nature. But again, if you build websites, if you do design, if you're a blogger, if you're a video editor, guys, go over and bid on Freelancer for some of these projects. Now, granted, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of people on Freelancer. They have their own built-in traffic. So again, you're not having to go out and advertise this thing for you to, build websites, right? Or do graphic design. The second one that I like to do, I did back in the day when I first started, was fiverr.com, right? And over there, they used to charge $5. That's all it was. It was $5 across the board. You could, build a Shopify store, or you could get a Shopify store done for $5. You could, somebody could blog for you for $5, and again, that's what I did. So people would come over and bid, but nowadays you can charge $200. You can charge whatever you want. So you start up with a basic, gig, which is $5, an entry level gig. And then you can set up your projects on Fiverr to attract people that want to spend more money, right? So maybe your basic Shopify store setup is, $40 or whatever. Putting together the store, the theme, the products, the collections, and you only want to charge $40, right? But maybe you go a little more extensive and you want to charge $250, where you give them the sliders, the designs, the graphics, so on and so forth. So again, guys, these are some really powerful ways to make money with only your allotted time. The last one I'm going to give you before we jump off here is Angie's List. So I've personally never done this one, but I threw it out there because I do have a client who's signed up, became verified and everything else, and now runs a full cleaning business on Angie's List, right? So maybe you are a contractor. Maybe you clean houses. Maybe you want to do lawns, right? Or anything around the house. Now, that one is, again, just your allotted time. You sign up, become verified and everything else. And it's just like freelancer. You then, can be contacted by people on Angie's List to go out and do a job. And before I forget, let me give you one more, which is called TaskRabbit, right? So basically you can become a TaskRabbit where it's the same thing. You're doing tasks for other people, or you can use TaskRabbit to get things done. Now, this one is a little more like just little odds and end tasks, right? Like maybe you need your house cleaned. Maybe you need your car washed, things like that. Or maybe you want to wash cars. Maybe you want to clean houses. So again, guys, some people don't think of making money online in the terms of these things. But if I knew this stuff back when I first started, guys, I'd have made a lot more money. I would have spent more time producing. Again, sometimes I do 5, 6, 7 articles a day, right? And that would produce anywhere from, $40 if it was a short article, all the way up to a couple $100. So it's a good way to get seed money going. And again, I know that a lot of people out there are not privileged enough to have money when they first start. So I wanted to give you guys some ways to make money with only your allotted time. And hopefully this gave you some value. If you got some value, head over to Traveling Beast Road Trip fan page, drop me a comment, like all the posts in there. Let me know you're enjoying it so I can continue to do these every single day. I know it was shout out to Mike Howe. He dropped the comment. He's like, hey, let's keep them coming. So again, show me some love, guys. I'm going to be consistent with these audios, and I'd love to just do these every day throughout the year. It started as something that I was doing only on the road trip, but I think it's really a good way to get people to understand where I'm at, not only in business, but in life, personally, on the road, having events, etc. So head over to Traveling Beast Road Trip fan page, drop a comment, head over to Traveling Beast Road Trip. TravelingBeastRadioshow.com and download the Traveling Beast app. I think you can tell I'm multitasking today, but again, Jermaine Lee Monster Steel. Hopefully you got some value from this audio, and I'll hear from you guys tomorrow. Peace.